you kind of, I think a lot of people, when they're deciding to get started in internet marketing, or maybe they're getting into blogging or something, they have that trouble going all in on something. And at this time, this wasn't your big income earner. So how did you get past the mental block, allowing you to just go, I'm going to go all in on this project, even though it isn't my top earner right now?
Yeah, well, there's two ways to think about it. One is like, what's the potential upside? If this works out to maybe not the wildest best case possible scenario,
Mm-hmm.
but like oh yeah, it'd still be blown away, right? And the internet marketing side of it, so for me, the books and courses, if this does really, really well, like the absolute best I ever expected it to, I could see targeting, say, 500,000 to $1 million a year in revenue.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, there's plenty of people who have built like audience-based course, downloadable products, all that businesses to much larger than that. But it starts to get really difficult.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas like on the SaaS side, if I'm like, okay, if this, and I didn't even have this level of goals then, but I knew, okay, if this works out really well, then it could be 100,000 a month. It could be 200,000 a month. And actually, what I was thinking back then is, okay, if I could build this into something that I could sell, the multiples on SaaS are really good. And so the potential upside was way, way higher. And so there's way more leverage. Now I think of everything in terms of leverage. Back then I didn't know to do that. The other side of like the shut it down or double down decision, which I think we come to on a lot of projects. I broke down into basically a two-part, like a two-question framework. The first question is, do I still want this as much today as the day that I started? Right? Because we dive in and there's all kinds of energy and excitement and all of that around, oh, I'm going to write this book, I'm going to do this project, start this YouTube channel, whatever. And then like a week later or a month later or a year later, it's like, okay, I'm not working off of motivation anymore. And so then you're stuck, like, should I shut this down or double down on it? It's like, well, okay, do I still want this? The answer is yes, I still want it just as much as the day that I started. Then like, great, okay. Proceed to question number two. If the answer is like, no, I thought it'd be cool, but it's actually not. Then like shut it down and move on in good conscience.